Hello everyone, it's Suzanne from Present Mindfulness Academy. Just 8:30 now, so I'm hoping someone's out there just to connect with me. So tonight, this month, we've been talking about connecting to Mother Earth. So tonight's theme is going to be a meditation that will take you through the forest, something a little bit different. It may be a visual for you, or it might be just something for you to hear. So before we begin the meditation, I'm just going to read out a bit about nature practices. So whilst we're waiting for a few people to join us. So this is from Leap Before You Look. So a little bit about nature. Until not very long ago, the idea of being in nature would have been absurd, because there was nothing other than nature. Nature just means the way the earth is when it has not been modified by the human mind and actions. The outer environment mirrors our internal state. The complexity of urban life, with its fast movement and rapidly changing stimuli, demands that we make quick decisions and responses. It is a reflection of the unnatural state of the human mind. Nature, on the other hand, reflects the natural state of consciousness, the awakened state where we know ourselves to be whole, complete, and in oneness. Just being in nature brings us back to who we truly are. Nature is the doorway to spirit, but without the impositions of religion. Nature brings you back into the spirit, but it has no dogma, nothing to believe in. It teaches without words, speaking to the body instead of the mind. Nature gracefully includes seeming opposites like creation and evolution, without even pausing to consider any contradiction. Nature demands of us no rituals and damns no disbelievers. It silently teaches us by example, never through sermons. Water shows us how to flow around things without any rigid, hard edges. Stones teach us how to weather all kinds of challenges and to lose our edges over time. The wind teaches us the possibilities of being everywhere and nowhere at once. And the earth teaches us the lessons of stability and unwavering presence. So I thought that this would be an interesting and a different style of meditation tonight, because the mind is very powerful. We have the ability to still connect to those five senses within our mind. We don't have to actually be outside sometimes. And so tonight's meditation is going to gently guide you through that. And you might see things and you may not, and whatever shows up for you, it's yours. It's not, there's no right or wrong. It's just a journey, but it's here to sort of just help you become more awakened and more conscious to your surroundings and what's your internal state as well as the external. I got this idea to do this because I remember reading a book. It was called The Sun Does Shine, and it came out a couple of years ago. It was written by, he was a man, Anthony Ray Hinton. He was on death row in the US, and when he went into prison, the only way he survived that waiting and not knowing if he was going to live was using his mind. He actually went through his own meditations, and he traveled, and he got, I think he was in the Olympics, he won in the swimming, and he believed, he created these scenarios and visions, and that gave him hope to keep going on. And so this is why I thought, this would be an interesting style of meditation tonight, to do something that is more visual, because for many of us, just ask yourself, have I gone out this month? Am I going out daily? Because even though it's 1 hour of exercise, it's still better than just staying in all day. It's really important to connect with Mother Earth. She is the antidote to the stress and the busyness and the chaos that we feel. So if we can take ourselves outside, it really does start to help you to see the presence, the wholeness, the completeness, and that stillness and spaciousness that she offers us. And she's trying to teach us all the time, but You know, when we get stuck on our devices and screen time, that's all just rapid movement, and our bodies don't relate to that. That's why we get heightened. But just to go outside and take a breath, or to do a bit of earthing, you know, put your hands or your feet on the grass, that is a natural reset button. So we've got a few people here, but it's getting recorded, so even if you don't catch the live, you can always watch it later. So I think now is the time to get into a comfortable position. Either you can be in bed and prop yourself up with pillows, or you can lay down, or if you are in a chair, just get yourself comfortable. And you know, if you feel comfortable enough, just to drop your shoulders, and you can drop your gaze or close your eyes. And let's just connect to our body and just feel our feet on the floor, or if it's in the bed, just laying down. And just connecting to what's under us. Is it a soft surface? Does it feel firm? Just feeling our clothes on our body. And then gently closing your eyes. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths in together. So just breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. So take a deep breath in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And one more time, breathing in. And breathe out. And just find your own regular breathing pattern. There's no need to force it. Just allow the body to breathe on its own. And just finding your anchor spot. Noticing where you feel the breath the most. Is it in the belly? Or do you feel it in the lungs, in the chest? Or are you noticing it through the nose? Just take a moment to notice now. And so now I want you to bring yourself standing within a forest. It may have been a forest that you have visited before. And just imagining all these trees ahead of you, and there's a walking trail. And you can feel the path beneath you. It feels soft. And there's a mixture of soil and fallen leaves. And you can notice the pine needles and some moss. And there's some pebbles and stones. And I want you to begin to take a step forward. And just noticing the body, noticing the feet stepping forward. Your mind is just focusing on the breath, focusing on the steps. And you can hear the pebbles and the moss. You can feel that bit of crunchiness and soil, the movement. And you're breathing in that fresh mountain air. It's very crisp and clean. And just breathe that in. Feeling very refreshed. And letting go of thoughts. And as you're walking through on the path, you can see that sun is filtering through the trees. And it's making a moving, a dappled pattern on the ground before you. And as you're listening to the sounds of the forest, you can hear the branches, the leaves rustling together. You can hear some birds singing and chirping and flapping their wings past. And there's a gentle breeze blowing. And you begin to look up, and you can see this beautiful sway of the leaves on the trees moving in harmony with one another. And you're starting to relax in the body. And you're noticing the pace. You're not walking fast, you're just taking your time on a mindful stroll, observing, noticing, witnessing Mother Nature. And if your mind starts to wander into busyness and thoughts, just coming back to the breath, coming back into the forest. And just relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your jaw. And just allowing your arms to swing in a natural rhythm with your walk. You're feeling your arms becoming loose and relaxed and limp. And as you're walking, you're relaxing your spine. The muscles are beginning to relax. And you're just noticing the tension is leaving the body as you admire this beautiful scenery of green, lots of different greens. And the sunlight is warm on your face. And as you're walking on this path, you're noticing now the path is slightly going incline. So you're needing to tread a little bit more on the smooth rocks. And you're continuing to notice the breeze blowing on the treetops. But you're feeling very sheltered. You're feeling a bit of shadow, and there's a coolness in the air. It's keeping you calm. And as you're walking, you're admiring the beautiful array of greens. Delicate light green, there's some dark deep green, shrubs, overgrown trees. The branches, the tree trunks, all very different. Some are peeling bark, some look burnt, some have beautiful colours of copper and light brown. All different textures, all different tree body shapes. You're noticing trees that are really tall and thin, and some have smooth white bark. You're admiring the colours, all the different bark colours. Some are white, tan, brown, red, black. And you're noticing in the air there's this fresh pine scent. And if your mind starts to wander, coming back to the breath. And as you continue walking along the path, you begin to hear a sound of some water, just very faint in the distance. Sounds like a bubbling sound, like a creek. And as you continue to walk, You're slightly noticing this elevation on the path, and it's getting closer to the sound of a running stream of water. And as you near the top of the path of the trail, you can now hear that stream. It's getting very close now. And you can see that sunlight streaming onto the path. And there's a slight curve up ahead. And as you continue to walk, you turn that corner and you can hear the water very close now. And you can see a clearing of the trees up ahead. And there is a beautiful lookout for you. There you can see the stream. It's a little creek, a little waterfall for you to admire. And what you notice as you get closer to the stream, there's some stepping stones. It's made a path for you to go across the stream. So you walk along that stream, the water splashing around the rocks. And you're carefully taking a step to walk to the other side. And up ahead, you can see there's a large, smooth rock. It looks like a chair just waiting for you to rest in it. And this rock has been carved in such a way that it's inviting you to have a seat, to rest. And as you walk over to this rock and you sit down, you just feel very comfortable and at ease. You're admiring the stream of water. You're noticing and feeling the sun shining down on you. And you're admiring that beautiful mountains in the distance, the landscape that you've walked through. And now you're at a point where you can see into the valley, into the trees where you've walked through to come to this beautiful resting place. And as you're resting on the rock, you can see an animal just cheekily peering through, quietly emerging. It's a deer. It's just in the forest, just having a graze in the clearing. And the deer raises its head and looks at you. And you're both staring at one another. And then it wanders off. And you watch the deer just goes over to the water and drinks from the stream and then disappears into the forest. At this point, as you're resting and you're taking a deep breath in and out, you're noticing the beautiful clean air. It's fully relaxing. Your body feels warm. You're so at calm, so at ease and peace, and fully appreciating how connected you are, how in unity you are with nature all around you. You're fully grateful of the sights and the sounds and the smells of the forest around you. You're feeling so blessed to be alive, to feel that sun, the warmth on your skin. You're feeling appreciative of the gentle breeze blowing across your cheek. You're feeling full of abundance and joy when you're hearing those birds singing in the tree, flying, fluttering at ease. And as you're listening to the stream flowing and the leaves are rustling in the breeze, you're just admiring and fully appreciating all the trees and the view of the valley and the mountains all around you. And you're gazing up into the sky and noticing there's a few white clouds gently floating across the sky. You're watching the different shapes and watching them drift, change and then disappear. And you're just giving thanks for this moment to be present in this time and space. And just stay with your breath, noticing the in-breath and the out-breath. And if your mind starts to chatter and wander, just come back to the breath. And just doing a gentle scan through the body, feeling the feet on the ground, noticing the muscles in the calf muscles, noticing the muscles, if there's any achiness or discomfort in the calves muscles, the thighs. Just gently scanning towards the lower back, the middle back, the upper back. Noticing any tension here, just let it go. Breathing to the space. I'm just noticing the breath in the belly, noticing the rise and fall. Noticing the breath as you breathe, your chest, the rise and fall. Bringing awareness to your heart beating. See if you can notice that. And bringing awareness to the shoulders, making sure you drop them. Releasing any tension here. Noticing your hands, your fingers. Do they feel warm or cool? And then working your way, using the mind's eye to observe the wrists, the lower arm, the upper arm, the connection to the shoulder. And bringing awareness to your neck. Bringing awareness to your eye sockets. Noticing, do they feel heavy or light? Bringing awareness to your jaw. Relaxing that jaw. Bringing awareness to your head. Does it feel heavy or light? And just giving thanks to your body for all that it does. Taking you on that walk. Allowing you to use your senses, to see, to hear, to smell, to touch, and to taste the air, to notice the cleanliness, the aromas in the air. And staying on the breath. Now we will finish our time in this beautiful, peaceful place and slowly begin to reawaken your body. So just listening to the sound of the tinctures and gently awaken by wriggling your fingers and your feet and taking a deep breath in together. Let's breathe in. Breathe out. And breathe in. Breathe out. And one more time. Breathing in. Breathe out. Coming back into this space. Gently opening your eyes. Wriggling your feet and fingers, saying goodbye to the forest, coming back into your home, back into your bed, into your chair, and just giving thanks to yourself for taking the time to pause and to reset. And if you need to, just move your shoulders, move your neck, have a bit of a stretch, and thank you. This is, I love doing these. It's both enjoyable for Amanda and I. Even though we are talking, we are still getting the same experience. So that is it for the meditation. I'll just tell you about what's coming up in October. So on the 1st of October, which is next Thursday, we have our Parenting with Presence meetup session. So that will be at 7:30. So if you click on our event link, you need to register so you can receive the Zoom link because they're still being done online. And our topic will be all about taking self-time out. So in October, we felt that, still there's some of us that still want to recoup and rejuvenate and just hit the reset button for a little bit longer. So it is about taking your own time to go inward, and Amanda and I will be doing less sort of blogs and vlogs. We're just doing the bare minimum. There'll still be a daily post, but it's all about I choose. So it's you bringing that sense of empowerment and a sense of awareness of how you want to show up in the present moment. Then there will also be, we're doing a series we're working like affiliation or a partnership with the Yarra Valley Living Centre. So that is the place that we had originally booked to do our retreat in November. But with COVID, you know, it's a bit hard to sort of work out where we'll be on the map. So we've decided to do a 3-part workshop series, which will start on the 6th, the 13th and the 20th. So they're both Tuesday evenings from 7:30 to 9 o'clock. And they're covering 3 topics. So the introduction into parenting with presence, establishing parenting with presence, and then the importance of self-care for parents. So this really encompasses everything about what we're about as mothers and what we like to teach in regards to conscious parenting, because we've actually found out through our own experience that the key things that were missing in our early years of motherhood was having a self-care practice, was having a sense of mindfulness and meditation. And so we're all about teaching that to parents so they can awaken and become more conscious to not only connect with themselves but have a better and deeper connection with their children. So if you want to be part of that series, there is a package, so it's 3 for $99, or you can do just a workshop of your choice for $40. So if you click on, I mean, I just put a post on a few minutes ago, but there's also our video. There is the number, you can call the customer service team on 1300 651 211. But there is also the Gawler link that we've attached. So you do the booking through them, not through us. And then Amanda will be doing her live meditation through Facebook on the 22nd. So that is it from me tonight. Thank you for joining me. I hope the meditation has offered you some relief and it helps you to have a good sleep tonight. But anytime you want to watch our meditations, they're always available in our video section and also our YouTube page. So that is it from me tonight. So share the gift of mindfulness, be present, continue to fill up your cup with self-care, and get outside and enjoy, connect with Mother Nature, because she's there, always available for us to reset and pause and rejuvenate ourselves when we feel a little bit stressed. So good night.